I know I want a concealed carry, but do I want iron sights or do I want a red dot on my pistol?
Small, reliable, no battery.
Oh, that's
Target focus, speed, accuracy.
Oh my gosh, they're both so good. Which one do I want? Do I want a red dot or iron sights on my concealed carry pistol? Let's find out. Welcome back, everybody. You got your sunglasses on? You look cool. Welcome back, everybody. Clint today with Classic Firearms. We've got Kaya back with us.
What's up, guys?
And we've got Sarah with us.
Hi, guys.
At the Peace of Mind _. Right?
Thanks, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I got it right this
Wow.
time. Perfect. Hey, you know what we're here to talk about today? Since all of us are advocates for concealed carrying firearms, we're here going to talk about, well, a very big, I guess you could say, it causes a lot of controversy on the internet and all of the forums. So what it really is whether or not you should carry a red dot on your pistol.
Or good old iron sights, huh?
Or good old iron sights on your SIG P365X Macro or Rose 365 XL.
This is not sponsored by SIG, guys. We've got the Smith & Wesson over here.
Bam! That is one that I've actually carried quite a bit, and I have it obviously decked out like Clint would. So there you go. Red dots versus iron sights. I will say this right now. I am an advocate for red dots. I really do like them, and it's not so much because that's like my main thing I want to go for, whatever. It's because I'm of the mindset where I like to have multiples, right? I just made myself laugh, sorry. I can't.
Go laugh.
Anyway.
You know.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I like the idea of having a red dot because just in case I can't get a good read on my iron sights or vice versa, I at least have something to fall back to. Another thing to consider, however, is, well, that's also more weight, more material, and also another snag point, right? So is it really worth it? Is it something that you're actually even going to use if that situation were to arise? And I don't know if you guys listen to Cologne Noir's podcast.
I have not.
Okay, all right, 10 out of 10 would recommend. He's got some great guests that he brings on, but he brought on one guy recently that was actually a, he was a convict, and then he fought to get his rights back, and he changed his life around and all that type of stuff, and then yes, he got his rights back, and he actually carried a pistol and used it in a defensive situation, and he straight up said that he did have red dot snagged on his shirt, caused a malfunction, all that type of stuff. Was able to do everything that he needed to do to get out of that situation and send rounds, all that type of stuff, you know. So go check that out. And the biggest thing he said was he didn't use any of his sights.
Oh, look at that.
Right? So it's kind of like, you know, could you just not use any sights? Because when you think about it, if you think about a lot of the concealed carry pistols that are out there, my mind goes to like the LCP.
Yeah.
It pretty much doesn't have sights, but it's a standoff gun. And most of the situations where you're utilizing your concealed carry is between where us and Ryan is.
Yeah.
And I can effectively engage a target at that distance by doing this.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Which, I mean, chances are that might be, in that situation, that might be all you got, too.
Right.
Like, that's pretty typical, I feel like.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on it, Kaya?
Well, absolutely. So, I mean, I definitely got to check out that podcast. Seems interesting. And yes, it could catch on your stuff, but some iron sights as well.
Yeah.
Some Special Heights iron sights, or like some of the FN stuff, they're very like sharp edges and stuff. So it really depends on the iron sights as well.
It happened to me with the Canik Mate MC9. As much as I love that gun and everything, and I carry that too, I actually, we have it on film. It was one of the videos we were doing here about different drills or something like that, and I go to draw and I didn't pull my shirt up. I think it was while you were here. Yeah, and you said, well, you didn't grab your shirt and you didn't pull it up high enough, because my rear sight, not a red dot, just an iron sight, snagged the shirt. I'm like, well, that's not good. But in that situation, same thing that happened to Coleon's guest,
you just got out of it.
Right? You just rip that thing and get out of it, or shoot through it, exactly, you know? Do whatever you gotta do, but that's ultimately what caused the malfunction, but by that time he was safe.
Yeah.
You know,
so basically, the reason, like what red dot does is it changes the fight to target focused, as opposed to iron sights being sight focused. We all know that with iron sights, you line them up, front sight, whatever, and then you fire, which in a defensive situation almost never going to happen, right? Unless you have the distance and time. A lot of times it's very close. You do it very quickly. So yeah, red dot, at least you're able to get that dot on target while you're looking at on target. So I think it's got multiple advantages, which some of the data in law enforcement shows that red dot increases accuracy for police officers by over 20%.
Sage Dynamics did an entire article and research on this, and it's a great read if you guys want to talk, if you want to dive into depths of that. It's Sage Dynamics red dot on a pistol. Just go Google that, go look that up, go search that, whatever, and you will find an excellent source there to read all about the efficiency and accuracy of a red dot on a service pistol or carry pistol.
But
I would I'm sorry, go ahead.
Can I give it to you from a concealed carry standpoint, though?
Yeah.
Because
That's what we're talking about?
I know, but you're talking about
No,
law
I'm saying
enforcement.
that's what the subject of the video is. Yes.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
just the reason I brought law enforcement is because those guys use it all the time. They've actually shown increase in accuracy, just overall use of it, which would
Sure.
obviously translate to even concealed situation as well.
But
Yeah.
this is concealed carry, not law enforcement.
That's what I'm saying. I use
No, I
those
get that.
numbers, but
I get it.
it applies to any red dot situation. Any pistol red dot. Yeah, that's literally what it does.
Sure, but that's still law enforcement doing that, not
Not the everyday.
not the everyday person.
Got it.
That is
What
law
would the everyday
enforcement.
person do differently on a gunfight?
Not.
Be attacked? First of all, I know you probably law enforcement
Yeah.
is going to be attacked, but as a female, just walking along the street, I'm more likely to be grabbed from the back or grabbed in general and thrown to the ground. Law enforcement, I don't see people going and just tackling people. So
Well, in that situation, sights will be irrelevant because you are literally within contact. You know what I'm saying?
correct,
It would be
correct.
completely
But
irrelevant.
you say that the red dot, when you were going back to that, I'm sorry, I'm getting very aggressive about this.
Go send it.
The red dot, like you were saying, can get snagged. So if I am fighting my shirt because I'm now on the ground with this extra piece, it's putting me at an extreme disadvantage. So I know red dots are good for the law enforcement and the target acquisition and all that stuff, but from a concealed carry small lady walking along the street just minding her own, I really think that this can put you at an extreme disadvantage as well.
So basic, simple, know your stuff, and
Correct.
keep it as streamlined as possible.
Correct. I don't
That's
think
your-
yes, I don't think that you need to get into the red dots for just a very basic concealed
Well, I would say the
carry.
same thing when I
hold on,
run
time out.
iron
So are
sights
you
too.
against carrying
Yeah.
night vision and IR on your concealed carry pistol at all times?
I think that is so aggressive. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Down the street, dude. I'm not getting attacked from behind.
So basically, I think the equipment is very important because, as I was saying, Clint said red dot gets caught up with that situation.
Correct.
So does iron sights as well.
It does, but it's
Less likely.
Yeah. So knowing that having the equipment maybe lower profile sights.
It's still
Yeah.
To be the mediator here.
you're in the middle for a reason.
I think what we can all agree on is train with your shit. I mean, train with your gear,
Yes.
right? So go ahead, put it in
100%.
there. Get your. I mean, right now I'm running the Philster Enigma because why not? It's what I got. You got the Philster Enigma. What? You got a Secret Squirrel, right?
Secret Squirrel, yep.
Secret Squirrel holster there. That's basic, simple clips right in, right? The Philster Enigma can be beltless, which is pretty cool. Like you don't have to. I just got my inner Velcro belt here.
It has no belt.
You have no belt, exactly,
No belt.
because it has its own belt that attaches and
Wow,
everything.
mind blown, man.
Right,
I know,
cool
right?
Stuff. So look at you go. So with all of that being said, train with your gear. Go ahead and build up that muscle memory and everything else, because like what I learned on that one day last time you were here was, okay, maybe I should try grabbing, instead of like trying to scoop and all that type of stuff, which I've always done before, grab here and just rip.
Ooh,
Right,
speaking of that.
Speaking
What
of
was
it,
that,
Are we
French
getting
grip?
into this? No, French tuck. is
French
the-
tuck.
French tuck.
Yeah. So, I don't know if we talked about this last time, but there is a way to also grip. I was gripping like this, but you actually grip like this. I saw it in a video, I don't remember whose video, but when you're gripping like this, you're pulling on your gun. You can actually pull more on your gun and you lose less shirt. Whereas if you grip like this, you're already pulling up your shirt.
it's a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, it's a little more aggressive, so you grab more shirt this way instead of this way.
Or just walk around shirtless.
Or yeah, follow Kaya's Instagram and see a
Or
lot of that.
don't.
So,
Or
okay,
don't.
cool. So, all right, here's the biggest thing. Let's take these. I think we've done a lot of
We're done,
arguing
yes,
here.
we did.
Let's take them down
She's got
range
a
and
good
see how
point.
how that
you,
goes.
Kaya.
There's a lot of good points made.
She's got a good point.
Let's see which one's going to get the most rounds on target.
Iron sight's gonna fail.
So to start this off, it's gonna be really simple. We're gonna do 2 drills each. One where it's gonna be ultimately speed based, and then the second one's gonna be accuracy based, right? And since we've talked about people sneaking up behind us so much, we're gonna start right here in the target, right in front of the target. As soon as the timer goes off, you're imagining somebody's trying to come up behind you, whatever, they have made themselves a threat. Doesn't matter if you feel a gun in your back or whatever else it is. At this point, we know that we want to take this dude's life. So, all right, cool, let's go and get there. So with that being said,
Stop the threat.
Sure. So anyway, stop the threat. If he's dead, the threat is stopped. So with all that being said, you want to go ahead and make that distance, right? Get him off of you. So go ahead and do a strike, a blow, whatever is necessary to get him away. Then go ahead and get that gun drawn, and then into the chest or wherever as fast as you can. That's the first drill.
Okay.
How many ever rounds you think is necessary to stop the threat, and also won't find yourself in legal trouble. Okay.
Okay.
And then from there, we're gonna do a second one where you actually want to use your sights.
Okay.
We're gonna find out which one's faster, which one's more accurate. I think we're gonna see where this is gonna go, but at the same time, it's good practice and training in my mind.
That's right.
So let's do it. And who's going first? Okay. All right, quite simply, I'm making my way downtown, all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Back, good, everything's clear. Okay, 2 rounds and 1.83, so that was 2 under 2 seconds, so I'm not mad about it. And you definitely tell that was my first one with all the powder residue. And second one, yeah, not too bad. Okay, so hey.
I think that's really solid shooting, man.
What's...
I just can't hear you. What? Yeah, I didn't have my ears on. I was just like, and I was like, that's a self-correcting mistake,
After
guys.
just screaming at John to go with the GoPro on.
That's a self-correcting mistake, and I corrected it.
All right, well, you get to go next. Beat 1.83.
Oh God.
All right, little cut time.
All right. Okay. All right, good to go. Are we ready?
Eyes and ears.
Yep, I got mine on. All right, we're hanging out downtown.
Weak elbow, but okay.
221.
I mean, she got you on that one, but all right,
221. I don't know how many I fired.
So yeah, so you got what, 5 rounds, 2.21. So that's good. I mean, that's really good. And I noticed what you did too is you started to come on up, right? So it's kind of like, oh yeah, that would hurt, that's killing, that's killing, that's killing.
So it was just this. It was just like coming out, bang, 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 bang,
Yeah.
bang, just coming up like that.
Right.
I went one-handed. A little unorthodox for me because generally it goes one-handed first and then I bring the second hand on, but
Well, we'll do that our second time around,
Yeah.
right? After we take a little more time and try to be a little bit more accurate, right? And shot placement focus.
Yeah.
But this is quickly a standoff, get away from me.
Yeah.
You're doing things I don't want you doing to me or anybody else or anybody I care about.
Yeah.
So cool, so Sarah, you ready?
Okay.
you ready?
So how often do you do, how often do you do drills like this?
Never.
All right, this is fun.
Very
then.
rare.
Cool, so this is what's really cool because Kaya and I like to go to the range and do this stuff all the time, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I know I should be a lot better at this type of stuff because, well, we do it a lot, right? do. So with all that being said, what kind of drills do you guys practice at home? I know we took a look at quite a bit of the comment section, what you guys did last time, and this is one of the ones you guys recommended too, like, hey, do some, 180 type stuff or whatever. So cool, but anyway, talking now from somebody who doesn't often do this will be pretty cool in what your experience is once you're done.
Yeah.
You got this.
I'm a wee bit nervous, but
Oh,
I'll be all right.
You should not be. You've got iron sights. You'll be fine.
Hey, one good thing is it won't be too difficult for you to throw a harder elbow than what Kaya just did.
That is very true. Wait.
Love you, Sarah.
Let's go. Don't miss. Good elbow. Nice. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Get away from me. Good. All of them. There you go.
2.9. That's actually really good. Yeah, shoot.
Yep. 1, 2,
Somewhere
3.
there.
So that's 3 rounds under 3 seconds with the standoff and everything else. Very good.
I like to run away. Apparently.
That was true. You got out of there. Which
But I think that's really good. Because
wonder
you
if
want to
that's-
create that distance because that guy's
I don't
not
know
going to
if
stop.
that's subconscious.
No, but
or-
that guy's not going to stop.
True.
If he's a real person, he's not gonna stay there. If he's getting you and you distance yourself, he's probably gonna advance on you. So that's a good thing.
I wonder if this is literally a mental thing,
Yeah.
For women?
men versus women.
Maybe.
Because we've got that
Yeah, you're-
stand and fight mentality. Like, hey,
Just
you're
like,
let's do this.
you're right. One step back.
Try
but
to create that,
she's-
but she's like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
Right? So
was
I
good.
wonder, you know, again.
Oh.
So again, get involved with the discussion down in the comment
Yeah.
section now. Accuracy. Let's go ahead and put up a fresh target and let's see if we can tighten those groups and also still do this very, very quickly because it's still somebody coming after us, right?
So yeah, and I want to say that because this time we're gonna acquire our sights, right?
Right.
Dots or sights, right? Some people may say in the comment section, oh, look at that guy, he's shooting without acquiring your sights. That's real life, my friend. You need to train that way because that's what you're gonna do. You're not always gonna have this perfect sight acquisition. You're just gonna draw and you're literally gonna hip fire and get to it. That's the real life.
So, yeah, and it's a different situation too when you think about other people that have been put in this type of situation, like Elijah Dickens, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this was a guy that was able to draw down at distance with
Yeah.
a broken sight on his
Yeah.
block, right, and then take out that guy. Well, that's like extremely well done,
Yeah,
right?
very well done.
But also that wasn't as up close and personal,
Yeah.
right? This guy was going after multiple people and things like that, so he was able to take that time and do what he had to do. Not a lot of time. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, he still did a lot of impressive stuff that I don't think I'd be able to do in that situation. I'd hope I'd be able to, right? So again, acquiring sights, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Yep.
Today, we can and we can't.
Yep.
Let's do it.
So now, same drill, but we want to go ahead and get that accurate shot, get that sight alignment and everything. My goal is 3 shots, tight group with sight alignment, under 3 seconds. Is that going to be possible? I don't know. I'm about to find out as I'm over here chilling, nothing's happening, and then I'll stop.
That's good. I think that did.
2.43. I am very happy with that.
I am. Pretty sure, you know, you didn't have to shoot that guy, right? Because you killed him with your elbow.
Practice like you, whatever. All right, so anyway, so I'm really happy with that. And I'll be honest with you, you know what picked up before anything?
What?
That really big, bright green front sight is what I focused on.
Really?
That's what my eye naturally went to. Before it, I saw the red dot, but I was focusing on that front sight post.
Pretty cool.
So I don't know if that just comes down to training and what, which is funny because I use red dots on all of my pistols pretty much now. Anything that'll
But your
fit it.
foundation is iron sights, dude.
Yeah.
That's why anybody's gonna use red dots. You really need to know iron sights.
Yeah.
You just gotta know how
Which
that works.
Now I want to do another drill for a different time. Only red dot. No iron sights or anything like that.
Yeah.
Now I have to find that reticle, right?
Yeah.
So because like I said, as soon as I came up, that big green front sight post was the first thing I saw, and I was like, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's very good.
So if we're going in order,
All right.
2.43. Again, I'm happy with that.
That is pretty good. Hold on. It's gonna go off, right? Nope. There we go.
I turned it off and put it in my bag.
Perfect. All right. Try not to break it. Good to go. All right. So everything is good. Gear is good.
Chilling, having a nice day.
Whoa, that red dot popped up real good, man.
For you, it did?
I actually saw the dot, but I would be lying to you if I said I saw the dot on all 3 shots. The
Sure.
first one I saw, and then I lost the dot.
Yeah.
I kept firing. So I need to holster this up.
Yep.
229.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, so 229, and
Not as tight. But
not as tight, but at the same time, some people would argue shot dispersion
yeah.
isn't bad.
Yep.
Right? Because hey, yeah, there's a lot of trauma happening right here, but there's a lot of trauma happening right here. Now there's a lot of trauma happening here and here.
Yep.
Right? So
That's correct.
again, tight shot placements are good, but sometimes if you can switch it up, doop 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 doop.
Yeah. The first shot was 1.8, second 2.0, and then so it was like 0.2 seconds increments.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, good quick speed and draw though. That was good.
Thank
so you got it.
Okay. Making my way downtown.
Now I got that song stuck in everybody's head.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Vanessa Carlton, you're not getting any rights on this, sorry.
I run, so you might be in my way.
yeah.
Hey Sarah, before you do it, put your ears on your ears.
Good job, Kaya!
Oh. Iron sights.
That was good. The first 2, do you see that?
Yep.
I dropped that.
Holster. Yeah. Dude, did you shoot? And you don't
first
spray
two, and then
You really do very well.
I dropped real far. Was
But
that the
that's-
third one?
that was the third one.
Okay.
These were
That's
the
good.
first
That's a
I will say I lost it on the third one.
Yeah.
But
I think this is still pretty good shooting.
at the
That's-
same time.
Yeah, 2.92.
Same time.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I almost feel like
It's the run.
the running for you
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
like what's
I also
comfortable.
didn't throw an elbow. Ooh, I fucked that up. Oh, sorry. I messed that up. Yeah, I also didn't. I confused.
Yeah, but you don't train. So guys, she doesn't train this stuff.
Don't tell people
She's-
that.
Well, I mean, you haven't. What I'm trying to say is like, this is actually really good. If you train, then you'd be like killing it. Literally.
All right, so
Is that a spider? Oh yeah, there's a spider.
all right, so with all that being said, again, I really find that, I mean, again, you didn't have to go with the elbow. You know, you didn't have to do just 3 shots, whatever
Yeah.
you wanted to do. You know, I did was what I just figured I would do, right? If we could do another drill similar to this a different day where we have to change it up each time, right? So maybe, heck, maybe a better strike, you know, I mean, one of the ones, especially if you're like bear hugged, you kind of want to drop that weight, right?
Right.
You want to drop that weight, probably throw an elbow into like a thigh or something along those lines that might hurt. Or again, you know, if you're tucking and stuff like that, something coming around here, whatever it might be, right? So there's a lot of different things that you could do to try to go ahead and create that distance that you're really good at creating, and then getting those accurate shots off to stop, eliminate, destroy, whatever word you want to use to get that threat away, down, and not attacking you anymore, right? So let us know what you guys think. Ultimately, when I slowed down and tried to find my sight, I was obviously a lot more accurate. You were a lot more accurate.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, even
First
you
two,
were more
yeah.
accurate. I believe, because I think, I mean, especially with these two, I don't know about the dispersion. I can't remember.
No, I
exactly.
didn't drop that far on the last one.
Oh, okay, so you're actually more accurate when you were just up close and, you know.
But here's the deal though, that's correct, but your first shots on the other drill, you were kind of like spread out.
She was a
Okay.
little bit lower too, I think, because I was
this
lower.
one, these are your first 2.
Yeah.
I watched you, so that's pretty good.
I'll take it.
You're more accurate, I think, on this one.
Yeah, for me, I know all I tried to do was come up, and if I'm facing the camera, I was here, and I just tried to get, again, those shots off as quickly as possible. And so my shots were actually down here. When I aimed, I was up here, which would actually be more better impacting here instead of impacting
Oh,
here.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so.
And guys, we could do a lot more different drills. So, you know,
There's so
one-handed,
many.
obviously, strong hand, support hand. There's so many different scenarios. We can't replicate all of them over here, and we don't want to just make an hour-long video. But these are the most basic stuff that you draw both hands or just one hand, engage, and create distance. So that's what we did. So
And honestly, we're just training for this situation.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
situation that arises is going to be hard to train for because none of them are the same.
Yeah.
So if you have any other types of tips or techniques or drills you would like to see, let us know down in the comment section below. Guys, we'll leave it off there. As always, we appreciate you and your business. God bless.
See you next time on Classic Firearms.
Oh, she's getting it.
Did you do it?
you did.
Was that it?
That was amazing.
Okay.
Did I do it?